All right, part three to this lesson. This is Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And you check it out through history. That happened to our forefathers. You understand? It didn't happen to them so-called Jewish people today that call themselves Jewish. You understand? Those are not the real Jews. Those are converts. Okay? And even these some of these so-called Jewish people, they know that. All right? We are the real Jews, according to the Bible. And we fit these curses. You understand? Now, Egypt means bondage. Okay? That's all it means. It means bondage. When you look at the back of the dollar bill, you see the pyramid. Now you go to Washington D.C., you check out from the buildings, Capitol, the Library of Congress. All those buildings are lined up like ancient Egypt. The so-called founding fathers that came over here, they were Freemasons, they was Satanists, and they built this country off of witchcraft and astrology. That's why you check out the obelisks, check out these buildings, like the Capitol. It's like the one it looked like the woman breast. You look at the obelisk, it look like the man's penis. You see what I'm saying? So it's identical. It lines up. And I had a brother that was schooling me years ago about that, where he took me all around Library of Congress. And on top you can see images, different images, how when the sun rises up and certain day, certain the way how when the sun rises up, and as the sun goes up, and the sunlight will shine on the buildings, and you can see coded messages, and as the sun goes down, you can see another coded messages also. It was deep. It's hard to explain, but if you was there, you know what I'm saying, you'll catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? So it was deep how he was just breaking it down, because he had me and my mans, we went around the building, and he was just showing how the sun would shine on certain images, and he was just showing coded messages, and it's all satanic, man. It is deep. It's very deep, man. I mean, everything, you got to observe things on the left hand side, because remember, Satan want to be like the Most High. So everything he does in this society, it got symbols, it got order. You know what I mean? Because remember, the Pope gonna receive authority from who? Satan. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's deep. All these government buildings, everything you see from sports and entertainment, it got order with it. Just like the Most High, he has order. His order is the most perfected out of all. But say he want to perfect himself just like the Most High. So it's very deep. So I just want to bring that out for you, brothers and sisters. I know that's hard for some brothers and sisters to understand and gravitate what I'm saying, but if you were there, you'll see, because when we saw certain images on the buildings, and I believe it was around 12 o'clock, around December, I believe. No, I think it was around November. And as we was walking around the building, we were seeing the sun was out, and the sun would shine on the images. And as we walk around the building, you'll see more like coded messages on the building. And as I look back at it, it's like a puzzle now. I'm realizing that everything and what you see on TV, that's why the Lord said, don't be ignorant of these devices, or Satan will have advantage over you. So while we, say certain things, wear certain things, we're being hexed, not knowing. Okay, so everything's a coded message, man. But we're gonna get back to this basic topic dealing with this hurricane here. So look at here right here. Look at these slave trades, man. All over the earth. So you got these storms, you got tsunamis coming over here. You know what I'm saying? The children of Israel is some of them are over here today. They are scattered. You have Israelites that went on this that went to Australia as slaves. Some of them went to Hawaii. Some of them went to the Middle East. Some of them went to over here in the Asia region, and eventually some of them was carried from here all the way over here. Okay, but I just want to point that out because one day years ago I was watching "Foolish" by Eddie Griffin and Master P. It was a scene where Eddie Griffin said, as I paraphrase, he said that the hurricanes was coming off the west coast of Africa to get back at the Edomites for what they did for putting us in slavery. But the Most High put us in slavery because we broke the laws. But you got to see the movie. It was very funny because how he put it all together. It made sense. It was like, you know what? That made sense. That's why these Edomites, they love Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart, he's not going to school you on some things. That's one thing I love about Eddie Griffin, Cat Williams, and some of these comedians, because they're gonna give you some game. They're gonna break things down. They're gonna educate you, but at the same time, you're gonna laugh. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I like Paul Mooney and those guys, because they bring you out real shit. You know, so it is what it is. So that's when I realize more and more, and I look at these slave trade routes, and I'm like, you know what, man, this is deep. This is the reason why we seeing more of these hurricanes, because it's getting toward to the end of time, and it's a judgment for what they put the children of Israel through. We went through, our forefathers went through hell, man. Some of them died on the ships. They threw them in the ocean, and the sharks, man, they had a whole lot of dark meat. That's why they going after white meat now. but all jokes aside, I'm being damn serious, man. This is real deep, you know. But we're gonna go back about this hurricane here. So we got tropical storms, hurricanes throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, mainly off the west coast of Africa. Okay, now we're gonna bring out some more scriptures for the brothers and sisters. We're gonna go to the book of Malachi, because every time when storms and disasters would occur, you always got Edomites saying that they're gonna build up, and we're gonna go to the book of Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord. Yeah, I love Jacob. Because we have a lot of our brothers and sisters, they don't think that the Heavenly Father loves us, but he does. Okay? Verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So the Most High, he hate the Edomites. Verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are not impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. You understand? So notice it says people means more than one. So you notice every time a disaster like Hurricane Sandy and all these tropical storms will come, the Edomites got that proud, boastful spirit saying, no matter what, we're going to build. But the Lord said, I'm going to throw down.